Coming up January 30th, join us for a fantastic wrestling experience in Atlanta with adfreeshows.com. Friday night, it's Promo Class with Tony Schiavone and David Crockett, where you can cut a promo in front of the JCP set from Ric Flair's last match, filmed professionally just for you. Saturday morning, it's time for the Power Plant with Sergeant Buddy Lee Parker and a special guest. Your chance to experience what it's like to get inside a real wrestling ring. Saturday afternoon, WWE Hall of Famer JBL will join us as we gather for the Royal Rumble Watch-Along and the $10,000 game event with Efren, where one top guy in attendance will have a chance to win $10,000. And Sunday, it's time for a WCW tour of Atlanta, guided by the one and only Eric Bischoff. Then we'll hit up the DDPY Performance Center. Bang! And finish the night with a ringside seat for a 1FW TV taping. All this and a whole lot more. The first of 3 planned events this year. Make sure to join us as a top guy with an annual membership at adfreeshows.com. You don't want to miss Eric Bischoff's Power Plant Weekend this January 30th.
Welcome to WHW Monday. Tony Schiavone and Conrad Thompson.
Jim Crockett First Arcade, 605 NWA, TV title, Cajun Omni, the Bunkhouse Stampede. Flair and Horseman, Garvin, Bogey, Magnum, Dusty, Express Tag Team, Turner, Bond, Mid-South Joint World Championship Wrestling.
Talking about the great years of World Championship Wrestling, the NWA, and Jim Crockett Promotions.
Tony and Friends North they win, look Schiavone's back again. World title split off, center stage, Bischoff, Disney, Hogan, and Nitro, New World Order, and The Crow. Thunder, Russo, Arquette Champ, Vinnie Mac, simulcast. Tony's back with Conrad, not your classy podcast. Watch along, try not to laugh, lowest rules can't pass. This wasn't the initial plan, Thompson's a good-looking man. Klondike Bill, make a tip, Tommy, you come over here.
What happened when? WHW Monday. And now, let's go to the ring. And here's your co-host. Hey, it's Conrad Thompson.
Hey, it's Conrad Thompson, and you're listening to What Happened When? With the voice of your childhood, Tony Schiavone. Tony, what's going on, man? How are you?
I'm fine, Stevie Wonder. How the fuck are you? What's going? Look,
What does that mean?
Hollywood.
Okay.
How much you pay for them Ray-Bans, buddy?
These ain't
They-
Ray-Bans, they Gucci. You know, get your shit
Oh,
together.
sorry. Woo. Pardon me.
I'm
So
right
you
with
go,
that Ray-Ban shit.
okay, hang the fuck on for a second. So you go to the Chase, you
Mhm.
go to St. Louis, you become a big commentary star with the NWA.
Facts. Mhm.
Axe?
Facts. Big fact.
Facts, yes.
Yeah.
And so now you're full of shit.
What? Are you disappointed that I didn't
No, hey,
pull the greatest night in the history of our sport bullshit? Or
oh, really?
that'll put some, or maybe I could have said waka boom. I'm still waiting on you to say that on AEW. Are you going to do that when your man hits the Pepsi plunge or something? You're gonna hit waka boom. Are you? What's the deal on that?
The Pepsi plunge. Am I missing something here?
Yeah, it's CM Punk's finisher. You might want to learn it.
It's called the Pepsi plunge.
Well, it used to be.
Okay, see, yeah, there you go. I don't know if we can use that now and this year. So there.
Well, you don't even know what did you think his finisher was called?
I didn't know. I was going to let Excalibur tell me, fucker. How does that sound?
He also had the Anacon device, and he had to go to sleep.
Oh,
Why are you crying? Do you have it? Is that a Britsburg towel?
That's not. But
Not a
this
shame.
is.
Oh God!
Watch. Hey,
Tell the truth. How many times have you whacked off on that?
stop it.
Everybody listening to this grew up with a special sock under their bed. Is that yours?
So listen, do not vary from the subject here.
Okay.
Okay, you're a big time fucker here now, aren't you?
Well, why am I big?
What are you going to be, the fifth announcer
hang on.
on Rampage? Are you going to be vying to be the fifth announcer on Rampage?
If
Hey,
I was
you could
I'd
be
watch.
you could be on one side and Mark Henry could be on the other, and you guys could tilt the scales back and forth. Big guy here, bigger
I was
guy
fixing
here.
to say, don't you dare run around here talking about AEW
Yeah.
or the NWA having too many commentators when y'all got 4 on a 1 hour show. I don't want to hear that.
Hey, don't shit on my company, motherfucker.
I'm not shitting on your
Even
company. I kicked it
all
off.
of a sudden
Let's not forget that I kicked it off. I mean, I think everybody's kind of forgetting.
Yeah.
When AEW was first announced, who's the first motherfucker out? That'd be me. Right?
Now,
okay.
Yeah. Now you got your head up Billy Corgan's ass. So I get that. I understand.
No, I don't.
Okay.
No.
It's okay. All right. Anyway, great job. Great job. You're a natural.
You didn't even watch it. Fuck yourself.
Well, okay, I didn't. All right.
Of course.
But you're a natural at bullshit, so I knew you'd be good. And maybe I'll watch it. Will you buy it for me so I can watch it?
No, but I can get Mike Weber to give you a hookup.
Okay, good. Because I don't want to pay for it. Well, go ahead.
Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
You just wiped off your face, but you didn't use a Britsburg towel. Was that a sham wow?
A sham wow?
Yeah.
I don't know what a sham wow is. This is a
microfiber
thing. Yeah.
And what do you use it to clean your glasses?
Yeah, I do.
But why did you dab your eyes with it?
Because my eyes were watering. You're going to find out when you get old, motherfucker, what happens. Sometimes you cough. Sometimes your eyes water. Sometimes you blow snot out your nose. Sometimes you shit your pants.
Sometimes you go fuck yourself.
So, and a lot of times your earwax gets clogged up in there when you get older. Okay. Hollywood.
My earwax don't get clogged up. Have you ran peroxide in your ears yet?
No.
We talked about this before. You need to put a little peroxide in there, let it bubble out. You'll appreciate it.
Okay.
It's a weird sensation. You'll feel cleaner after. You're welcome.
I have problems with my ears itching anyway, in the inner canal of my ears.
Then you should peroxide as soon as we finish. As a matter of fact, what if we did it as like a little bonus for Patreon? What's in Tony's ear?
We're looking for shit now.
I wonder if we look deep enough, would we see Chris Cruz's career?
Oh, wow.
If we go back way deep, maybe we'll see some insults from Vince McMahon when he was yelling at you.
He never really yelled at me.
Eric Bischoff did, though. Maybe he's in there.
Yeah, he did. Terry Taylor yelled at me.
Well, whatever happened to that guy?
You know, I just randomly text him to tell him to go fuck himself.
Do you really?
He's going to probably block me one day.
Does he text back?
No, he never texts back.
Yeah, he's probably worried about another HR situation. Eric Bischoff said he is a walking, talking HR nightmare.
Yeah, well, he was. I don't know what he is right now. I do know that
Mark Madden told me once he thinks Terry Taylor invented ass to mouth. What do you think?
You always got to bring it way down low, don't you?
You were there. It was Starcast in Baltimore, and he's just in the backstage, and he just randomly yells, "Tony, Tony, Tony," and he gets your attention. You're darkening the doorway, and he says, "Tell Conrad that Terry Taylor invented ass to mouth."
I don't remember that.
And I look at you, and we're like, "What the fuck is happening?" And he contends that Terry Taylor was bragging about that in like '89 or something.
Yeah,
it feels like he would have been a forerunner in that genre.
Yeah, my last text I sent the guy, somebody had said, "Hey, Terry asked my boyfriend about me, how I was doing." So I immediately sent this text: "Don't you ever, and I mean fucking ever, ask about our women's world champion again. Go fuck yourself."
You're like really territorial about her, aren't you?
When it comes to those cocksuckers on the other side of the river, yeah.
Do you think how long until Adam Cole whips your ass? Let's just.
Let me tell you something. Can I say something about that fucker?
Hey, you better watch your mouth. Okay. He listens to the show.
Well, good for him. I'm glad he does. But I was on a FaceTime with him the other day. Okay.
Was Jeff Jones involved? Because he's a known Adam Cole stooge.
No. But his girlfriend was involved.
Who's his girlfriend? Never heard of her.
Okay. So she said, "Hey, say hello to Adam." And I went, "Let me tell you something, you little skinny motherfucker. I will beat your ass. Plus, I will beat your ass in video games because I know that's your freaking life. And how's it going to feel to go back to Connecticut and tell the fuckers that an old 63-year-old man beat me in video games?" And he was pointing at me and shouting at me or something.
That was a good story, Uncle Tony.
He is a great young man. He really is. And I know there's been a lot of talk By the time this airs, I don't know if things have been settled or not, right? There's been a lot of talk about the end of his WWE contract. What's he going to do? Don't know. But he's a hell of a talent. And I'm going to take he's a hell of a talent.
And you're going to beat him in video games is what you were trying to say.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, it's going to be hard to beat today's episode because it's World Championship Wrestling, Season 2, Episode 34. Ready to roll on your side? Do you have a special countdown?
I got a special countdown. Again, people have come to our aid here with countdowns. Okay.
We love when they come.
All right. And here's one from our ad-free shows. Top guys, or maybe is one of the levels toot toot? Toot toot?
I don't fucking know. We're ready when you are, Tony.
Here we go.
This is ad-free shows Toot Toot member Anthony from beautiful Ocean City, New Jersey, here to give you this week's countdown for what happened when with that hey, it's Conrad Thompson and the man, the myth, the legend, Tony Schiavone. And here's your countdown for this week in 3, 2, 1, play.
Power slam.
And here comes Bobby again with the help of Dennis. No, there.
That's it, David. Now there's Randy.
You're not finished with him yet. They
Boy,
throw
oh
him
boy.
out on that floor.
Randy Mulkey down on the floor. Cornette. Oh, he pushed Cornette down.
Here comes Big Bubba. Look
Big
at it.
Bubba's in a rage.
What's he gonna do? Look at Cornette. He's ecstatic. Oh. Picked him up. Just drags him over like a side of beef. What's he gonna do now? Where is it? He's up on that second rope. Comes off. Oh.
Saw a little recap from last week. Big Bubba coming off the top rope on one of the Mulkeys.
And it was Big Bubba's first entrance into the ring. We had only seen him as Jim Cornette's muscle prior to that. So, yeah. You know, hey, notice how after you go 3, 2, 1 and you hit play on the cock, it takes like 2 seconds for the video to appear.
It's a little weird. There's a little bit of a delay there. Sorry
Yeah,
about that.
there is. So just hang with us on this.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to World Championship Wrestling. As you can see, he's back.
Yeah, he's back.
What do you mean he's back? Don't give me an introduction.
We have a hot show today. Some exciting news. First of all, we have a new national heavyweight champion. It is Chief Wahoo McDaniel. He defeated Tully Blanchard for the title in the Forum in Los Angeles, California, just this past week.
And we were there, Tony, and it was fantastic.
It was fantastic. LA was on fire for the NWA. And also, we have some very special news from Mr. Jim Crockett Jr., president of Jim Crockett Promotions, about an upcoming tournament that'll be coming up very soon.
And we've got in mind.
David, I want to ask you
What?
one
Go
question.
ahead.
Is that your head or did your neck throw up? You look bad today.
I like him.
I'm glad you do. Without further ado, guys, let's go ahead and get into the program today. Huh?
Well, you've taken it over, so what do you want to do?
I want to introduce right now the first match. Go to the ring for the excitement, the adventure, the pandemonium of World Championship Wrestling.
What do you think about Dick Murdoch's theme music here?
Well, he was a Marine, right? At least.
There's so little pomp and circumstance with this.
Mm-hmm.
Black trunks, black boots, red knee pads,
Mm-hmm.
marches out to the ring, steps in, lock up, let's go.
Yeah.
No acknowledgement of anything. Hey, I'm in here, let's go.
Yeah, I know.
This
Big
is
old-
very awkward. This is like the weirdest bowling league ever.
Big old belly. But you know, listen, I know what we have said about and what we have all found out about Dick Murdoch's past, which is really not worth bringing up here to even shine light on it. But wrestling wise, Dick Murdoch did have a hell of a career, didn't he?
Oh yeah. I mean,
Yeah, he did.
especially you talk about the early days with Dusty.
Right. And I can go back and tell you about the 70s with the Crockett's when he was the sensational Dick Murdoch. And this is like late 70s. And I remember the event I remember more than any was going to the Greensboro Coliseum to see Blackjack and Flair wrestle for the first time. But in the main event, it was the sensational Dick Murdoch against Harley Race for the world title. So Murdoch was really a big star for the Crockett's back in the late 70s. But now now we are like 10 years later, basically, and he's winding down his career. And is there anything besides pictures on the internet about Murdoch and Dusty being tag team partners?
Dusty wrote about it in his, oh, wow. Let's listen to that.
Face, 2, 3, Dick Murdoch the winner.
Captain Redneck Dick Murdoch, the winner of the match. Well, we mentioned the Forum in L.A. on Thursday night. A new national heavyweight champion, Chief Wahoo McDaniel.
Well, Tony, I said in '86 I was going to have a belt. I like to be a man to get out here and boast and brag, but like I said, I came the champion in L.A. There was 15,000 people there. I can't believe it, and I'm not going to say, this belt is for me. It's for the people. They stuck behind me, and a lot of people at times have a tendency to give up on you. But I'm going to tell you one thing. I'm not going to say that I'm going to defend the belt every time I get a chance, but I'm going to tell you one thing. I'm going to defend this belt. It's for the people, and the people know when I get in the ring that I'm going to fight, and there's no doubt about that. And when I put this title up, I'm going to keep it. And the Four Horsemen.
Let's bring in Mr. Jim Crockett, president of Jim Crockett Promotions. Jimmy?
First, I'd like to congratulate Wahoo on that fantastic win. It was hard fought and well-deserved, I must add. But we used to have national tag team champions held by Ole and Arn Anderson. Ole suffered an injury, did not defend the belt during the 30-day time period. The NWA has decided that we will have a tournament. The details haven't been worked out, but they're changing the name of the titles to the U.S. Tag Team Championship.
And I'm sure we'll have words on that coming up very soon.
That's right. And again, congratulations, Wahoo.
Thank you, Jimmy.
Okay, Jim Crockett and Chief Wahoo McDaniel, the new national heavyweight champion. Fans will have more action right after this timeout.
So how about that? A lot of moving parts here. What do you think?
Yeah, really, I'm just kind of interested to see how I reacted to that as the Kansas Jayhawks are in the ring. It's funny, okay, but Tony Schiavone in 2021, or even Tony Schiavone in the 90s, when Jim Crockett would have come out and says, we are rebranding it, the United States Tag Team Champions, would have said, oh my God, what a great announcement that was. Did you hear that? We'll be back after this. And the Tony Schiavone 86 says, well, that's big news, Jim. Thank you very much. I just like fucking no sold it at all. Wow. You know what? Marketing and demographics and stats and analytics being what they are today, you're looking for a younger audience. But we started out the program with Dick Murdoch and Wahoo McDaniel.
Yeah,
I don't think we were looking for a younger audience there. Do you?
No. But at the time, your target demo back then was probably a lot like it is for WWE now, 50 plus.
Yeah. Right. And then we got, as Arn Anderson said so many times, you know who this is in the ring right now?
That's Dutch Mantel.
Yeah, but he's wrestling Paul Bromwell's grandfather.
Oh, really?
Doesn't that look like he's part of the Bromwell family right there? Man, Of course, Paul's about 7'8", and this guy's not that tall. But shit, that guy didn't know whether to leapfrog him or what.
Oh my God, what was that? The world's worst backdrop?
I don't know. Oh God, this is so fucking good. I love seeing stuff. Listen, job guys back then were not like job guys today, in that they didn't have, I don't think, there weren't like 10 million independent wrestling promotions that, that enhancement talent can work today. And these guys were just like, hey, go to the gym. You two guys want to make $50 this week? Sure. These guys didn't wrestle on a regular basis. I don't think. I mean, there wasn't independent promotions back in the 80s like there are today.
Why do you love the Kansas Jayhawks so much?
Because Dutch Mantel's one of my favorite guys of all time, and Bobby Jaggers made everybody laugh. And as Arn Anderson said, you got a flapjack wino and a man with a throw rug on his back, a line that I will never forget. Of all the lines that happened back in the studios and the Crockett's when we did our all-day promos, when he hit that one.
Can you imagine? I mean, it's hard for me to imagine that your voice being any deeper than it is at this very moment. I think I'm on to something. Your morning voice is not quite settled in. Your afternoon voice, that's when Tony Schiavone's at his peak.
Okay. So do I sound like Barry White now?
Oh, no, he probably had like a big wiener, you know.
Do I sound like Barry White?
No, I just
does the size of your wiener have anything to do with your voice?
Rick says it does.
Okay.
I don't know that, but you know, his dad was a doctor, so maybe.
The first, the last, my everything, and the answer to all my dreams. Dun, 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 dun. I sing this to rebels. I mean, I sing this sometimes when I'm on the road.
To Lois, you mean?
Yes, to Lois. Thank you.
You call home and call Lois and
yeah.
I miss you so much, baby. Give me a minute, Rebel. I was telling Lois how much I miss her. Hey, pipe down.
Stop.
No, not that pipe down.
No, stop. The Kansas Jayhawks get the win on World Championship Wrestling. Baby, oh baby, I can't get enough of your love. Watch out. Look at this, man. Bobby Jaggers. Can you realize a fat man like that can get up on the top? Here we go.
Bobby Jaggers is Casio Kid with hair. I just realized that.
Wait a minute. He's staying right where he is. You don't do nothing. He won't do nothing.
Cornette, you want a bunch of people to apologize to you? Your mommy and daddy been apologizing for even 20 years. I'll tell you something else. You're such a good manager and a good team, and your Midnight Express is so great. Where are they? We beat them all.
Where are they? They're right back there where they belong instead out here making fools themselves like you. I want to ask you one question. Why don't you shave the fur off this ape you got over here?
Let me tell you something. Why don't you brush your teeth? Your breath will stop a mew, baby. And let me tell you one thing, Cornette, and I'm going to tell all of America. We've been taking the Russians a distance, baby. They ain't beat us. And the Midnight Express, they dang sure ain't beat us. And if your team is so great, if they're so great, what do they lose in tag team belts?
Let me tell you something. They were stolen away from us. That's why we lost about crooked referee. We didn't lose them. It was no fault of ours, and you know it. You never even had the tag team belts to begin with.
Well, baby, we're hot on your trail. And they just made my day. Jim Crockett come out here and said there's a U.S. title tournament coming up, baby. Okay. And you want them?
Well, I'm sorry, but you might want them, but you ain't going to get them. Okay, I think we're finished. Frickin' frack, get out of here. We're gone. We're out of here. So long. Shut up. You're through. Get out.
I kind of like Cornette doing his thing, getting the heels riled up.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Here we go.
Oh, what's going on?
Glad to be talking about one of the top contenders for Ric Flair's World Heavyweight title, Captain Redneck Dick Murdoch.
Well, thank you, Tony. As always, it's a pleasure to be out here. You know, you got a lot of people around here, a lot of leeches that stand out here on this program and run their mouth like Jim Cornette. That's got to have a bodyguard. Then you got a lot of other great athletes around here. As Midnight Express are great athletes. Rock and Roll, Dusty Rhodes, Magnum TA, the Russians. You got to give it to them. They're great athletes, but you got one that comes out here and tries to intimidate everyone by the way he dresses. And he is a great athlete. And that is world's heavyweight wrestling champion, Ric Flair. Rick has held that title on numerous occasions. He's a very, very great competitor, a tough champion. But Ric Flair, like I stated last week, Daddy, the clothes don't make the man. You know, you run around your big limits and you got all them dollars hanging on your arm. Well, I run around in an old pickup truck with a broke-leg dog in the back end of it. But the old dog's kind of like myself. It's a pit. When he comes to go, he comes to fight. And this old dog right here is coming to fight, Ric Flair. I know it's going to be a very, very tough confrontation. It's going to be a very, very tough match. But you better come out and be prepared to give it 110% because if I can latch that brain buster on you, Ric Flair, and pick you up and drop you from 6 feet, 6 up in the air on top of your head, it's all over with, Tony. It's going to be a 1, 2, 3. And I guarantee you what, Rick, I've known you for a long time. I followed your career and you followed mine. You're a very tough individual, a tough competitor. There ain't too many people in this profession today that can out-wrestle me or out-fight me. And it's going to be one heck of a contest.
Okay, fans, let's go to the ring.
All right, in the ring, the national heavyweight.
You ain't gonna be able to out wrestle me, and you ain't gonna be able to out fight me.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think of that?
Yeah, this is you all right? Yeah, you think this is kind of a show so far?
So far, yeah. It's not our best show. We're about 14 minutes in.
Right.
By the way, the match they're promoting is going to happen on August 31st. So the very next day at the Charlotte, North Carolina Coliseum. And it worked 11,500, but it was not on last. In fact, Dusty Rhodes and Big Bubba in a Louisville street fight steel cage match.
Wow.
That's a lot of words. Louisville street fight steel cage match. I mean, why don't you just put coal miner's glove on a pole, Russian flag, double strap.
Yes.
Yeah.
Spin the wheel, make the deal.
Lumberjack.
Yes.
Match.
Yes.
Blindfold match. I feel like we've actually seen some matches here that would have been better if they were blindfold matches.
Judy Bagwell on a pole.
What do you think about Paul Heyman being a monkey in the middle now with the whole Roman Reigns, Brock Lesnar thing? A lot of people, I don't know if you saw, they were saying, hey, does this mean we're getting Paul Heyman on a pole match?
That would be good. That would have to be a big, round, solid pole because he's like 400 pounds, 500 pounds now.
You're very hurtful.
And I wonder if he's like monkey in the middle and if he's stressing out, man, that's going to mean that he's going to have to eat like 5 or 6 more pumpkin pies a day. Man.
Are you still upset that he said you were irrelevant a few years ago in an interview?
Did he say that?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, maybe not.
Yeah. What the fuck does he know? Only thing
we did a Tony Fires Back thing and you just weren't very good at it. So, but on that one, you let it rip, Tater Chip, on Paul Heyman.
Okay. Don't remember that. Sorry.
Yeah. You block out all the painful memories.
No, that's not the reason that I say these things about Paul. I just think that, well, he's a fat ass, number one.
That's hurtful.
And number two, he probably should, on the payoffs that he gets from Vince, pay all the guys from ECW back that he owes money for, too. Just my opinion.
I didn't know you were keeping up with what happened in bankruptcy courts around the country.
I was not keeping up with what happened in bankruptcy courts, but I've heard so many things. Anyway, there's a chop, and you know what? He's going to beat him with the chop.
You know, I heard that you hated professional wrestling. That you were
well, you know what? That was wrong too, right?
Hated wrestling,
and I heard you were a good fucking announcer. So you never know what you fucking hear.
And I heard you were a Tony Khan stooge.
And I heard you could suck my ass. How's that sound?
I heard you were a known dick tucker talking a lot of shit over there.
Okay. Let's go to Jim Cornette, cocksucker.
That baby doll with him, of course. And I almost hesitate to say it, Tony, but my mother fell in love with Baby Doll, and I couldn't believe it. I couldn't get over. They were talking over in the corner. And so she came over and everything, and she said, listen, talk to Baby Doll for a while. And I talked to her, and I didn't realize that she had talents, Tony. I didn't realize that she had talents. She may end up, if Mother has her way, decorating my house.
You actually mean you and Baby Doll could become friends?
Well, I don't want to go that far right now, but let's just say I didn't realize that Baby Doll had talents, and also out of respect for Ric Flair, who's the greatest single athlete in wrestling, hey, if she's with him, that's fine with me. But right now, I want to talk about enough partying. I want to talk about some serious business. Big Bubba, Dusty Rhodes, he's still on your trail, Dusty Rhodes, and I'm going to tell you this. You are going to see the baddest days of your life. You talk about hard times and when you were a plumber's son and digging ditches out someplace in Austin, Texas. Well, we're going to put you in a ditch. We're going to make those hard times seem like a Sunday picnic once Big Bubba gets a hold of you. And my Midnight Express right here, we got ripped off as far as the World Tag Team title is concerned. Rock and Roll Express, you have never seen a day that you could get a legal pin over these men. It was the wrong man in the ring. Ricky Morton used the trunks. The referee, who was crooked anyway, gave us a quick count. No fault of ours. No shortcoming of ours. It was all a miserable ripoff. And Rock and Roll, we're coming back, and we're coming back hard after those tag team titles. And we're going to take them, and we're going to show everybody that there is no doubt who the greatest tag team in wrestling that there has ever been is. I'm talking about Beautiful Bobby and Loverboy Dennis, the Midnight Express. And you can look at them right now and you can see, Rock and Roll, your days are coming, and your days are coming soon. We're going to take those World Tag Team titles back. And when we do, there's going to be no doubt who's the greatest. And right now, we're going to go back to the ring for another match.
I absolutely love Mando. I know that you guys will too. It's whole body deodorant. And when they say whole body, they mean it. You can put it on your pits, your balls, your thigh folds, your belly buttons, your butt cracks, your smelly ass feet. It was all created by a doctor who saw firsthand how normal BO was just being misdiagnosed and mistreated. It's been clinically proven to block odor all day and control odor for up to 72 hours. Mando deodorant product options are amazing too, because you don't just have the solid stick deodorant. That's what we've all been familiar with. That's for your underarm. But what about the spray deodorant? Well, that's aluminum free, and it's ideal for those hard to reach places. It's what Silva uses on his tank. All the products are baking soda free. They're paraben free, and your tank could smell like bourbon leather, Clover Woods, Mount Fuji, or Pro Sport.
Well, whoa. Your tank can smell like Mount Fuji?
Yeah. Not Mr. Fuji. That'd be very sneaky.
Mount Fuji.
Mount Fuji. I mean, listen, I don't know what your tank smells like right now, but let me just go ahead and give you a heads up. It'd be an improvement if it was Mount Fuji.
Lois, come in here and smell my taint.
Well, I'm telling you, what she'll tell you is 12 hours after a shower, the average man's grundle odor is a 5 out of 10. But with Mando, the average grundle odor is a 0 out of 10.
Wow.
Listen, I don't know what makes our wives enjoy doing the things they like doing, but I know what makes them not want to do it. So I'm going to help with that. Go try America's #1 whole body deodorant formula right now. You can find them in Walmart, Target, and other retailers across the country. But for the best deals and to support the show, go to shopmando.com. Some men mask their BO with sense, but Mando men get the job done right. Don't mask it, Mando it. Available now in retailers near you, or head on over to shopmando.com, because for a limited time, new customers get 20% off site-wide with our exclusive code. Just use the code WHW at shopmando.com for 20% off plus free shipping. That's shopmando.com. Please support our show and tell them we sent you. Mando's got you covered from head to toe with deodorant plus sweat control. Say goodbye to sweat stains and hello to long-lasting freshness. Sam Houston and Jack Weathers. Of course, by this point, Sam is married to Baby Doll, and well, Baby Doll is now a heel. She's mended fences with Jim Cornette, so he's not going to be calling her a fat pig or whatever other ugly shit he was saying about her.
They had a good run with that, though, didn't they?
And it feels like Sam Houston here, we went from seeing a lot of him in the first part of 1986 to not so much here in the second half. It's almost as if you can see his quote unquote heat backstage growing before your eyes on camera.
Yeah, and that's because, again, as the stories go, he was in his wife's ear about not being a stooge, quote unquote, for the Four Horsemen back when she was with Tully, and then of course now that she's with Rick. I liked during that interview how it was apparent they were wrapping him up. And you see Condrey look at Eaton, and he went, he laughed. He said, "They're wrapping us up."
Yeah.
Like Cornette's not going to shut up until he's ready to shut. Hey, I got to thinking, and we need to, if they go in the ring, we need to take a close look at Dennis Condrey, because I think his beard back then looks like mine now. And I was wondering that, I wonder if I should have a blonde mullet like him now.
I don't think you could look any more stupid on TV. So I say, try it. If you're going to persist in wearing these fucking earrings and dressing like it looks like you dressed in the dark.
Wow, you are just fucking vicious. You know that?
And I say,
you know what? You're fucking, you come in here with sunglasses on, you go to the chase, you become an NWA big time.
Hang on. Let's talk about that.
Okay.
How many shows at the chase did you call?
Okay.
Cocksucker?
0.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. It's too small a venue for me to call now. Cocksucker.
Oh, really? Well, let's look at the other side of the arena sometime.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Yeah, let's look at the other side of the arena. As a matter of fact, I'm not going to fucking argue with you. You fucking small-time slap dick.
Small-time slap dick?
Yeah,
buddy, I pulled you out the drive-through. I'd fucking watch my mouth if I was you.
Damn, you're
just busting balls, Tony. Jesus. Lighten up. It's El Stiffo over here.
We do have fun.
No, serious business. Do not do a mullet. We can't take much more as Tony Schiavone fans, and I'm basically the president of your fan club at this point.
So let me ask you.
Although Lauren's probably in the running.
let me ask you this.
Why did you change subjects? Why don't you want to talk about
No, I
mullet?
wasn't. I was trying to not. I'm going to talk about the mullet here.
Okay.
So Lois
Lauren's mullet? Does she braid it?
Oh.
I'm listening.
Lois tells me that my hair should be longer in the back, and I've gotten it kind of short. So I don't want to have the mullet to where the hair is down on my shoulders in these gigantic traps. But it probably should be longer. It probably should be longer in the back, don't you think?
I think most everybody in your life would say it should be longer in the front, but that's a story for another time. I think if you're going to get mullet advice, you should go to an expert. You should go to Brian Pillman Jr. The Varsity Blinds can catch you up about all things mullet in 2021.
I bet they can. There you go. Sam Houston.
Dude, I really think when I look at him, I can't help but think he could have been a much bigger star.
Yeah, of course he could. He
put a mouthpiece with him. He could have been on a roll. Didn't happen. This is though, and I love this outfit. Here we go.
It's your boy Buddy Landell and his player coach Billy Superstar Dundee.
You got it, baby. You know something, Jimmy Cornette, that long, tall cowboy just get out the ring. If I hadn't seen this in Kansas City with my own eyes a couple of days ago, he beat Jerry the King Lawler. So you got to take your hat off to Houston. But Lawler ain't no Dundee, and he ain't no Buddy Landell. So if that long, tall Texan wants to wrestle a man, just pick one of us. Now, I know we're starting to sound like a broken record, but we're going to keep saying this until somebody takes us serious. We may not be the biggest in the business. We're just the best looking. Now, Dickie Murdoch, you want to wrestle somebody so bad with blonde hair, the only real nature boy? Wrestle this one, Daddy. Never mind your stinking pickup and your little lame dog. That's the Rhodes walk around shit. My knee's so bad, I can't wrestle nobody. Magnum TA ain't got no friends. Russians beat them up all the time. If you're sick of that, Jack, just come on over here and we'll beat you up. Somebody just wrestle us as a tag team or a single apart from George South and some other clown, okay? Now, if the rock and roll so bad and they're not taking nothing off you boys, if you want to defend your belt against the best-looking tag team in wrestling, put it on the line with the real nature boy and the superstar. Now, that other guy, Rick, what?
I don't know what his name is. Now, let me tell you something, Jimmy. I hate to come out here and be the bearer of bad news, Daddy, but girls, I want to be put on record right now. Space Mountain is officially closed down because the real nature boy is hot on the scene, Daddy. And let me give y'all girls some word of advice. If you see the nature boy driving down the road in that long white Mercedes, Daddy, just make a U-turn, Daddy, and turn around. You might have to wait in line, but it'll be well worth your wait, I'm telling you right now. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Now, all you guys sitting back and listening to the Nature Boy on TV, you know the real deal's talking to you right now. We're sick and tired of hearing y'all's excuses. Put some belts up on the lines and do something else besides talking and walking around and crying and whining. We're tired of hearing about it, baby. Our credentials speak for ourselves, Daddy. We want some title matches, right, superstar?
That's right. Now, I just got to tell all you wrestlers that I know you're saying they're bragging. I know, but that's all they do, buddy. They just say they're bragging. Nobody ever takes up the challenge. Well, we ain't hard to find, Daddy, and I'm just going to tell you something, Slick Rick. Your days are bad over. So that's what he calls himself, isn't it? Slick Rick. This is the only real nature boy, and the only way to find out, Jack, whose figure four is the best, yours or his. Let's just get in the ring and we'll find out, okay?
I love Bill Dundee.
I do too. How about the slap he gave to Jerry Lawler?
What was it?
He said earlier he pointed at Sam Houston, said, I don't like him, but he beat Jerry Lawler the other night.
Oh, yeah. I thought that was an inside reference.
No, he just how about that?
I love them, dude. They're like one of my favorite things from 1986, Dundee and Landell.
You know what I noticed about when I was listening to Landell talk and listening to Wahoo talk and listening to the Jayhawks talk and listening to Captain Redneck Dick Murdoch, there was a lot of, let me tell you something.
Oh, a lot of babies and daddies too.
Yeah, right.
So many babies and daddies. I wonder if there's any baby daddies.
Probably.
Do you want to be a baby daddy?
No, I've had 5 babies. Thank you very much. I have 6 grandchildren. I don't want to go there again. Why do you always go down this road?
Hypothetically.
No, I don't know. Nope.
What if Rebel came to you?
Oh, stop it.
And said,
stop it.
I'd like for you to be my baby daddy.
No, you don't.
I want my baby to have the voice of our childhood as a baby.
No. What do you? Why do you start this shit? Why do you start this terrible shit? This is terrible.
You wouldn't help her out?
Rebel is a nice young lady who has a great sense of humor.
What if she wants a family,
Who is
Tony?
my, well, then let's find her someone to have she's got a fiance. Would you stop it?
But she might, listen, they might be cool with that. You don't know. Have you even asked?
No. Why would I ask?
Do me a favor. Just text her right now on the air. Can we have a baby? And let's just see what she says.
I ain't doing that, buddy.
Well, listen, you can tell her afterwards. It was just a joke. I'm just joking around.
Okay.
I'm 70 or however old you really are.
Okay.
I think it would be really awesome if you just asked her. What if she said yes?
Well, you never here's a thing in life, okay? You never send a text to a coworker that can be screenshotted and sent to HR, you dumbass.
Are you telling me if that's true, then there's nothing bad in your text messages? Go ahead and put your text stream up there with Rebel to the screen. Let's just read them together aloud because there's nothing bad in there. Nothing that could be screenshotted.
I deleted those.
Why?
I always delete because you keep all these texts on your phone. It takes up memory.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, it does.
No.
Yeah.
No, text don't. It's podcasts and video files and stuff like that.
Okay. So here's the Rock and Roll Express.
Are you using the goddamn Metro PCS phone? What are you talking about? You on prepaid over there? You got that sweet Tony Khan money. You'd think you'd at least have Verizon by now.
Okay. I do have Verizon. I had Verizon long before I started with AEW and long before I started with you.
And I don't mean to tell you anything rude here, Conrad, but we've had a newspaper subscription for 20 years and indoor plumbing and cable. And sometimes, very rarely, sometimes I put 93 in my gas tank. So what about that? Oh, how about this? Look at what she's wearing.
Nature Boy Ric Flair along with Baby Doll.
The Blonde Bomber woo, and the Blonde Bombshell side by side. And let me just take one moment of the whole world's time to tell everybody that the world champion, Ric Flair and Baby Doll, along with Tully Blanchard and Arn Anderson, are going to be at the Mickey Spillane Celebrity Fishing Tournament at the Marlon Quave Arena. And Captain Bill Perry and Gary Murdoch, a couple of guys that think they're big time partiers. I'm going to put Baby Doll on both of you. And then the Nature Boys going to drive the rest of the women wild all night long. Now, let's talk about Dick Murdoch, Captain Redneck. He comes out here knocking a guy whose claim to fame is just the fact that he's the world heavyweight champion. Can't help it. Have I'm custom made from head to toe. Like those nice clothes, like those nice cars, like those jet airplanes, and like those good-looking women. That's Ric Flair, Slick Rick, Space Mountain. And speaking of Space Mountain, Buddy Landell, you come out here and you try to tell the female population of the world that Space Mountain is closed down. I tell you how I came by that handle. One night a woman just screamed out, it's like Space Mountain. Now, Landell, a little girl the other day told me that your handle was
Oh, Rick, it's Ride the Wild Mouse.
Ride the Wild Mouse, Buddy Landell. Now, Buddy Landell, in case you and that little Tinkerbell that runs around with you want to know why I'm Slick Rick, this is the reason why. Dusty Rhodes, who used to be, there he is, Ride the Wild Mouse himself. Dusty Rhodes used to have this. Dusty Rhodes used to have Baby Doll. But now, as the world can all see, Ric Flair has got this. He's got Baby Doll. He's got Dick Murdoch whenever he wants them. He's got Buddy Landell. He's got Wahoo, Garvin. It makes no difference. In other words, boys, I got the whole world in my arms. Yeah.
Nature Boy Ric Flair, Baby Doll, let's go to the ring.
Ride the Wild Mouth.
Wow. You know, Baby Doll came in and was Tully's manager valet, and that's kind of what we know her for. And then, of course, she had this run with Dusty. But looking at that scene we just saw, I think that was a good look, wasn't it? Those two together?
Yes.
Yeah. That was a good look. I like that. Ric Flair with a blonde bombshell on his right.
Yeah, the blonde bomber and the blonde bombshell. How about that?
How about that? Very good.
I got to tell you, Buddy Landell,
Wow.
as fun of a promo as he was, I really wish he was something besides the Nature Boy.
Because, yeah, fuck, Bill Dundee almost fell on the fucking referee on that.
That was awesome.
So I don't. Why? Because you just don't like this Nature Boy gimmick?
No, I just feel like, he's drawing unnecessary comparisons to Ric Flair.
Yes.
And comparatively, he's frankly not as good.
Right.
But I don't know that we would automatically do that if he didn't just bring it on himself.
Yeah.
Call yourself Buddy Schiavone, and then we won't expect very much, and you'll exceed all expectations.
Wow, that was a long way. That's what you call going around the elbow to get to your ass to hammer me.
Going around your elbow.
Okay.
To get to your ass.
That's right.
All right. I hadn't heard that before.
To get to me, you low life cocksucker. See, I didn't go around my elbow to get to your ass to hammer you. I just went right for it.
I don't know how many more of these episodes I'm going to do.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, listen, you threatened to quit all the time back in the day. It might be my turn to start threatening.
No, you're not going anywhere. That's
I want to get Bromwell on here with you.
Okay, oh, Jesus, criminy not.
Be you and Bromwell.
No. Listen, do you talk to Arn Anderson like this? I think not. Do you talk to Bruce Pritchard like this?
In fairness, I'm usually trying to wake up during Arn's podcast.
Okay. You talk to Bruce Pritchard like this?
No, because we're getting
not.
No, we're making bukus of cash over there. I need to pay.
That's good. Do you talk to Jeff Jarrett like this? No.
Yeah, I talked to Jeff Jarrett way worse than this. Jeff Jarrett and I have become very good friends, and we answer the phone mean to each other, just like you and I do.
Wow. It's very apparent of your podcasts on this great network that you've established for us that I'm your whipping boy.
Oh, no, that'd be Kurt Angle.
Bullshit. I'm calling woo bullshit on that one.
Ask him.
Okay.
Text him and ask him.
I don't have his number and I don't know him. I've never met him.
I thought you were big time. You were just telling us you were big time. Weren't you? Weren't you big time?
No. Are we're gonna take up the rest of this show just hammering each other? Is that what we're
I'm fine with it.
Yeah, I bet you are. Instead of
after this, we got to do a fucking Zoom together too, like we pretend like we like each other.
Well,
be real hard for me to pretend nothing happening, Tony Schiavone. I'm real busy today. I've got to go trim my toenails and shave my sack for Rebel.
Rebel is a nice young lady, and don't you dare again sully the name of Rebel.
I'm not sullying her. I love Rebel. I'm not sullying her.
Okay.
I bet you've done all the sullying.
No, would you please? Oh, look at that elbow from Superstar Bill Dundee, baby.
How were you the first time you trimmed your beanbag?
Stop it. Call the match. Talk about wrestling.
Okay, all right.
No man.
Landell's in the ring now, and he's picking up a scoop slam on.
Oh, it's just like I'm
number one. It's like you're at the Chase right now.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Okay, go ahead.
I was trying to be entertaining there. Hey, those boots right there. That look at that finishing maneuver. I love Bill Dundee. We got to get him on here just so we can hear that accent. Those boots he's rocking right there, Dave Milliken has in his what he calls the Dave Cave.
Wow. It's a hell of an elbow by Landell too on replay.
I think it might be one of the better elbows in wrestling.
Oh shit, this is Leo DeRocher.
How about this?
With us here on World Championship Wrestling. Very happy to have Craig Sager of CNN Sports once again, and Hall of Famer Warren Spahn with us. Good to have both of you with us.
I didn't know it was.
I'm glad I played baseball for a living.
Very good to see you.
Teammates with a guy by the name of Killer Kowalski. Why'd you decide to go baseball instead of wrestling like Killer did?
Well, it's a funny story. Oh, no. But really, I wanted to be a first baseman. And when I went to high school, this young man, his name was Chuck Mensmer, was the first baseman, and I didn't want to compete with him. So I started to pitch, and that's the result of my career, is that there was a guy that turned out to be a professional wrestler that was the first baseman. So I made the right choice. There's no question about it.
Well, it's good having both of you here with us today on World Championship Wrestling. And stop by anytime. Always great seeing you, Mr. Spahn. And thank you, Craig. Good seeing you again. And we'll be right back with more right after this timeout.
I must have left a hell of an impression since you didn't remember his fucking name.
Didn't.
Just let's call everybody the wrong name for the rest of the show.
Okay. All right. Let's take a look at, here comes the Russian Bear, Ivan Koloff and Nikita. And let me tell you a few things about not knowing a baseball player from a lacrosse player. That's right, I said lacrosse. Lacrosse is a major sport in Russia. That's right. We start out in Siberia. We go all the way to Moscow. That's right, about 7 of us with a little stick and a little ball. Speaking of little balls, let me talk about Conrad Thompson. Did you hear him on the Chase, at the Chase in St. Louis? Hey, I thought they destroyed that building, but no. Conrad came back and did the play-by-play. Wait a minute. He did the color. You know what? He worked about what? How many matches? He didn't work all. He worked some of the matches, and he didn't even mention Tony Schiavone's name. Do you know why? He would only mention Tony Schiavone's name if he wants to shit on him. And I don't even know the word for shit in Russian. However, speaking of shit, shitoata. Okay, thank you very much. But speaking of shit, take a look at the guy to my right who doesn't know how to blade. What? Okay, let me say something here. My voice is very well deep, and Nikita Koloff, put that belt down because I'm the one that got you hooked up with your girlfriend. That's right. What? All right, let's take a look at this videotape. What a fucking bump that was, man. Holy shit.
3/4 of the way across the ring, maybe further.
Wow.
Unbelievable. We're seeing clips here of Sam Houston. This is probably not going to end well.
Yeah.
Judging by what we just saw, I would think that the incident where the baby doll didn't get the Horseman's food happened about a week prior to this. That'd be a good guess, you think?
I think so.
About a week prior.
Or last night. All right.
Ronnie Garvin making the save.
Mm-hmm. So we're sending him Ronnie Garvin. Oh, wow. Holy shit. Nikita actually sold something.
Fellas, you know what time it is. It's time to level up. Blue Chew just dropped something crazy. We're talking next level championship belt gold plated energy. Blue Chew is the newest innovation from the #1 chewable ED brand. And this ain't your grandpa's little blue pill. This is the 4-in-1 beast that's setting the gold standard for performance. We're talking 2 ingredients for blood flow that keep that rocket pumping, mixed with apomorphine and oxytocin to help turn up the arousal and connection in your brain and body. Blue Chew Gold dissolves under your tongue and works in as little as 15 minutes. That means you can get it on quicker and stay in the game longer. Elevation without hesitation. This is peak passion and peak performance in a single tablet. Next time she sends you a "you up" text, answer with the picture of Blue Chew. Make life easier by getting harder and discover your options at BlueChew.com. We've got a special deal for our listeners. Get 10% off your first month of Blue Chew Gold with the code WHW. That's promo code WHW. Visit BlueChew.com for more details and important safety information. And we thank Blue Chew for sponsoring today's podcast and Tony's Wrinkle Meat.
Wow.
Well, if you wouldn't have sold for Ronnie would have made himself.
That's exactly right.
You want a working punch or a shoot one?
Okay. Yeah, so let me say this. He may have knocked him out with the hands of stone. You know what? But I've got balls of stone because I'm of that age.
These are wrong, Garvin. I tell all the people, he's surprised Nikita. Garvin, you got a hard hand. You knock Nikita down, but you know knock Nikita out. I say all before, I like competition. And you're going to be good competition. But you know what, Garvin? You know good enough to win the USA title. If you are, try and prove to Nikita.
We've got more action in the ring.
Gorgeous Jimmy coming out now. Going to be taking on Rocky Carnoodle. Tony, did you used to have a nickname for your jizz?
Jimmy Garvin and Precious and Rocky Carnoodle here.
I only bring that up because Dave Silva does. Would you like to guess what it is?
No, I would not.
Okay.
Because you're going to tell me anyway.
Mangria. Not sangria. Mangria. Mangria. Gria.
Didn't need to hear that one.
That threw us all off. Let's talk about something you're familiar with, Tony. You're much older than me. Can we agree on that?
Yes, I'm older than your dad.
What was it like fucking on a waterbed?
Do you write this shit down?
Do
you write these questions down before we go to?
Legitimately, I hit my dad with all kinds of shit throughout the week, and whenever I hit something that pops the office, I write it down.
Okay.
So it's in my notes section.
Okay.
2 weeks ago, it said, I'm going to put magic shell on my dick. Last week, it said, I can watch Joel Osteen in my motherfucking bed. Today, it was Mangria. And hey, what was it like fucking on a waterbed? And I'm still waiting on an answer. I'm just wondering, when you got a rhythm, would the water like bounce you away and make it? I mean, it feels like you could get off rhythm easy, or would it like help you and it would like push it back into it? What was that like?
Our apologies to all wrestling fans who tuned in to What Happened When.
Nobody tuned in to hear Jimmy Garvin wrestling, Rocky Cornoodle fucking.
Well, I know, but we need to talk a little bit about the. Okay, what were you asking again?
Waterbed fucking. What was it like to fuck on a water? Just tell us.
I don't know. I don't know. I never did. Never had a waterbed. Never been on a waterbed ever. Ever.
Get your phone out and text Rebel and ask her.
Oh, leave! Stop! Look at him smooching. She looked awfully good here, didn't she?
That waterbed talk got you excited, didn't it?
No,
you could tell by his hair.
Mm-hmm.
Jimmy Garvin used to own a waterbed.
I would think so. He had a wonderful head of hair, and it is amazing what the head of hair he has now.
I mean, none.
None.
Hey, let me ask you a real question. Have you seen Heels?
The show on Stars?
Yeah.
I have not yet.
Tony.
I have not. Is it good?
Yeah, it's great. At this point, there's been 3 episodes out. You should fucking get it together.
Well, I'm going to watch it. I'm going to download them on my iPad and watch them on our next trip.
Good.
Very good.
I think you'll like it for real.
I'm sure I will. I'm sure I will. You know, there's a tendency for those of us in wrestling when we see a show about wrestling go,
No, buddy, I was the same way. I didn't really want to watch it.
Yeah.
They advertised on our show, so I felt like I had to. And I like Stephen Amell.
Yeah.
Nice guy. And I support everything that Mr. Punk does. So I couldn't wait to see it from that standpoint, but I have to admit, I was like, oh, this is going to be bad.
Yeah.
And I'll admit, when it first started, I was thinking, this is going to be cheese. But boy, they won me over by the end of the first episode. So,
okay, good.
I'm 3 in now, and I'm digging. I think you'll like it.
Yeah.
What's up with those little patches on Jimmy's chest?
Huh.
Any idea?
No, let me, we'll be right back and check it out.
You think those are like, from a freak accident he had fucking on a waterbed or something?
No. Maybe he just came back from having an EKG.
So it reminds me of that time that you let Rebel wax your chest on TV.
Yeah, right.
You thought I was going to be ugly again, but that really happened. True or false?
Yeah, that really happened. It's on our Patreon channel.
Now, did they ever leak the footage of where she got your taint?
That did not happen. See, I knew it.
Oh, that video didn't come out. Okay.
No, you can tee me up, and then you right in the old gonads.
Tony,
anyway,
true or false? Rebel waxed you.
My chest.
Okay, and taint.
No.
I'm not asking what made air. I'm saying, what happened in real life.
That's what did not happen in real life.
She is programmed in my phone right now as Taint Slayer.
So anyway, do you know that of all my travels, of all my
what a sentence, of all my travels,
of all my of all my
I gotta tell you, Rebel, of all my travels, these were the finest breasts I've come across. At my age, you've seen a thing or two, young lady, and these are just spectacular.
Anyway,
can we have another one of those Liche martinis? I don't know about you, girl, but I'm feeling a little tipsy. I say silly things. How fucking close am I?
So anyway,
I'm real close. You got
no, you're not.
Later, young lady, we're going to need to get something straight between us. You'll figure that out later.
Get the fuck out of here.
Oh, so start your bullshit sentence. Of all my travels,
I was going to say, since these days, Jimmy Garvin was the only former wrestler that I did not recognize when I saw him recently. He even said to me, and this was, I don't know where this was, that we were all together and had an autograph signing. And he said, "You don't even know who I am, do you?" And I went, "No, I don't."
Oh, I know where you were.
Where was that?
You were at WrestleCon in Dallas.
Okay. You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't recognize him. It was like, holy shit. Glasses, no hair, gray on the sides. Just, yes, we do all age. We do all change. We do all age.
By the way, Sam Houston's boots that we mentioned on eBay at the beginning of the year, they're still there if you'd like to pick them up. Just a quick little $18,000.
That's not what they started at, did they?
That's where they are right now.
Okay.
Yeah. Nobody's ever purchased them and nobody ever will.
No, I don't think so.
But if you're in a hurry to get it, there it is.
However, but
okay.
However, but also, in addition to,
in the event of,
nonetheless, go fuck yourself. So,
nonetheless, go fuck yourself.
If you got them, put them out there, right? They're not doing you good at home. You just never know.
Oh, so you're saying just list it and see what happens?
Yeah, list it and see what happens, because there may be some wannabe type Conrad Thompson.
Wait. What wrestling fan do you think is going to drop 18 G's on Sam Houston's boots?
Listen, when it comes to, I'll get this out. Brainbuster, I'll get this out. I need a brainbuster to get this one out. When it comes to collectors and nostalgia, never say never. You should know that.
Yeah, on that I can pretty firmly say never. You know, I set the price for a lot of these things.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, to me, they're worth about $125.
Joined at ringside by none other than the man you just saw, gorgeous Jimmy Garvin and Precious.
Thank you very much, Mr. Cornette. I must say, you're doing a fantastic job out here for Ted Turner and the Great Wrestling Network. You know, so many things on my mind, I don't know where to start. You know, everybody knows, I guess it's time for a little gorgeous Jimmy Garvin update. The fact is, I still got the best looking squeeze in the whole wide world. The fact is that there's one guy that I really have my sights on, and that's going to be Magnum TA. Now, I don't want to get all yelling and screaming. I'm going to handle this like a gentleman, the gentleman that I am. I told you people when I first came here, the guy used to be a male dancer in San Francisco. Well, that is a fact. He's got everybody buffaloed into thinking that he's real bad. Well, I don't think you're that bad, Magnum TA. Anybody with a name like Magnum in the first place and initials like TA to follow it in the second place must have some kind of inferiority complex or something. My name is Jimmy Garvin. My friends call me gorgeous, and it's not my fault. I'm the best wrestler in the world. I don't need $9,000 worth of suits. I don't need $40,000 worth of metal around me. I don't need a lot of things. All I need to do is stand here next to the beautiful woman that I have here and tell you that. If you think I'm lying to you, then how come I'm still standing here talking to you? How come there's not somebody out here right now to put me in my place? Well, I'll tell you why. Because there's nobody here that can do it. I mean, it don't take no genius to figure it out. Look at me. Here I am. Here I am. Hey, guess what? I'm still here. And it's not my fault. Magnum TA, you fooling the people, those days are over. I'm going to knock you down about 20 notches and put you where you belong.
And we'll be back on World Championship Wrestling right after this break.
What'd you think of that promo?
Yeah.
feel like it was just sort of going through the emotions.
I don't think it was going through the motions. Here's what I think about that. Boy, I want to hear this one first.
Oh, this is going to be good.
Here going after that tournament United States Tag Team Championship, America's team, Dusty Rhodes, Magnum TA.
Well, thank you, Tony. You know, first of all, I'd like to take this opportunity to thank all the many fans that have been so supportive during this very difficult time, during all this controversies I've been going through in Nikita Koloff. Well, Nikita, I think by now you know how serious I am about this thing. It's a long, long way from being over. So be real happy in the fact you got the U.S. heavyweight belt around your waist right now. But how long it stays there is very questionable. You know, I couldn't help but listen to the words of gorgeous Jimmy Garvin out here just a short time ago. I'm afraid you, Jimmy Garvin, read me all wrong. You see, I'm not real fancy. I don't care about clothes, the way people look at me or what they think. But you better go back there and talk to Tully Blanchard, talk to some people that have mixed up with me. Ask them about what they consider to be the most brutal matches in the history of professional wrestling. See, I don't need an excuse to beat you up. General principles is just fine with me. But if you keep running your mouth, sooner or later, you're going to have to back it up because talk's real cheap, as we all know. You can come out here on national television and say whatever you want. But what you got to do is get inside that ring and back it up. Then we'll find out just how tough a man you are.
You know, Tony, we just came back from Las Vegas, Nevada. Everybody come out here. They have women now. Everybody got women. Ric Flair got my woman. Jimmy Garvin got a very skimpy woman, you understand? Very loose woman. We just came back from Las Vegas, like I said, and it's real honor and opportunity to run around with Magnum TA because he has the opportunity of maybe 20, 30 lovely ladies a night. Lovely women run around. Him and Dusty Rhodes just there picking up the slack, you understand, when it's coming my way. The main bottom line thing is here is Tully Blanchard comes with the World Heavyweight title. Tully Blanchard got to pay some heavy dues. This super station 8 years ago was founded on 2 million. And still today, we still digging for it. Ole Anderson and Dusty Rhodes. Now you got to deal with the Four Horsemen. Dick Murdoch come along, won the world's title. He can take it from Ric Flair. And one thing is for sure that you got to understand. You got to understand that we are gathered here today to talk about wrestling, not to talk about one of Ric Flair's chubby girlfriends sitting over here on the front row. We talking about Dusty Rhodes and Magnum TA, the Fourth Horseman, and Big Bucks, Jack and Baby Doll.
Okay, Dusty Rhodes, Magnum TA, let's go to the ring.
Wow, a lot to unpack there, buddy.
Well, I'll let you start. I don't know what to say exactly.
Okay, I want to first of all let me address what you said about Jimmy Garvin.
Yep.
A lot of times, and I know this happened for a fact, and I have a feeling it happened right there. Jimmy Garvin had this thing with Wahoo, right? Where he came out and started talking about Wahoo. We've seen this, and it culminated in the Indian strap match and all that. A lot of times, guys would get to the arena or get to TV, and Dusty would say, "Listen, we're gonna start a program with you and Magnum TA. So I want you to go out and talk about Magnum TA." And that's all the preparation that they would have. So if it looked like that Jimmy was going through the motions, he probably was trying to think of something as he's talking. So I get that.
Yeah.
And all right, Dusty. Okay, so that's that. Dusty talked about being in Las Vegas, which is true. You know, when we would go out west, there was the airplane, the small plane that, and this is one of the legendary things about Jim Crockett Promotions' story of spending too much money. They would go to LA, they would work, they would fly the private plane back to Vegas. They would get up and they would fly to San Francisco, work a show, fly. Las Vegas would be their hub for the private plane back and forth. And, you know, Flair was on that. Dusty was on that. I guess, I don't know, Magnum, but, you know, the Horsemen were on that. And David or Jimmy. So him going to Vegas is true. And when he said, calling her a loose woman, You know what he was talking about, right?
I'm not gonna guess. I'm gonna let you say what you need to say.
Okay. Hang on.
Is that Rebel texting?
No, it's
because there's nothing in there we can't see. You told us that, so just post it. Let's see it. We're doing a podcast here whenever you get around to it, Bruce.
Okay.
Was that
Okay.
Vince calling? Because we usually pause when Vince McMahon calls.
No, that was Britt Baker.
Oh, really? Okay. Yeah. So let's just stop the whole show because you need to text your
No.
well, somebody else's girlfriend.
Okay. So anyway, he was talking about the fact that, boy, I hate to say it like this, but I'm going to be honest. Okay. Patty Precious had saved by Jim Cornette.
Side, J.J. Dillon, the administrative director of Tully Blanchard Enterprises.
You know, Jimmy, I really, really feel good today. And I know there's a lot of people sitting at home scratching their heads because they heard the big news. Jimmy Crockett Jr., President Jim Crockett Promotions, out here congratulating Wahoo McDaniels, saying, boy, I bet there's going to be a wake in Tully Blanchard Enterprise. They're going to come out here with their heads down, with that sorrowful look in their eyes. Hey, I feel great today. And you know why I feel great? Because Tully Blanchard was the greatest national champion of all time. He took on all comers, beat them all, and he's going to be the champion again. But you know something? This week, I don't care if it was in Las Vegas. We were out in Los Angeles walking through LAX. The day after the big match at the Forum, we were down on Rodeo Drive because I told Tully
Rodeo.
he needed to clear his mind a little bit. And Atlanta, Georgia, right here in the big airport. You know what they were saying? They were not saying, there goes the man that used to be the national champion, ha, ha, ha. The words were never uttered, just like I quit was never uttered. What they were saying as we walked down the concourse and walked down Rodeo Drive, they said, that's the man right there talking about him that beat Dusty Rhodes up so bad that Dusty Rhodes lost his better judgment, went back in the ring against Ric Flair and lost the world title. That's what they're saying all across this country. And Dusty Rhodes, you can come out here and you can shuck and you can jive and you can say what you want. But the bottom line is, when they look at you, they say, that's the man that Tully Blanchard beat up so bad.
You know, JJ, that's so well said. That's why the man is the administrative director for Tully Blanchard Enterprises. But you know, it does take a dip when you lose the national heavyweight championship belt. It costs a little bit of money, but it's not going to change my lifestyle. Wahoo, you beat me on one given day. That's all I'm going to say about it. Now, you want to run around with Dusty Rhodes, and Dusty Rhodes, you come out here and want to talk about big bucks. Well, that's right. That's what this is. Big bucks. Right. And when you get in the ring, it's big bucks. Yeah. The World Heavyweight Championship is big bucks. Yeah. And Dusty Rhodes, when you can't hardly walk, because I beat you half to death with a chair. That's right. That's exactly right. That's why you lost the title, and that's big bucks. Now, you want dues to pay. You ask Magnum. He wants to talk about, hey, people asking me if it's tough getting in the ring with him. Well, you ask your buddy Magnum how bad it is getting in the ring with Tully Blanchard. I'm the one that beat you, Dusty Rhodes, on national television for that national heavyweight title. And I'm the one that near broke your leg, big boy.
Mr. Blanchard, diamonds are forever, so is Tully Blanchard Enterprises and the Four Horsemen.
That's it.
And we're going to see the World Heavyweight Champion later today.
All right. So you were telling us about something.
Yeah, so Patty is a wonderful lady, but Patty had big boobs.
Oh, okay.
Really big boobs.
And we're safe.
Ole and Arn Anderson.
Everybody talking about belts now. Listen, Rhodes. Rhodes, you're not going to be around long enough to worry about any belts. And there's a couple of other guys that have got some belts now, and I'm talking about those World Tag Team belts that belong to the Andersons. I don't think there's any question. They talked about #1 contenders, and somehow the Rock and Roll Express came out on top and got those belts. Well, we don't want to be contenders any longer. We just want a chance at those titles, and when we get them, I guarantee you we're going to be the new World Tag Team Champions. Rock and Roll, get ready. Any place we see you, any place we see Rhodes, Magnum TA, the whole bunch of you, we're coming for you. And I got one last message, and that's for Tulsa Tubby. Look out, because I might be coming your way, too.
In our quest to restore Dusty Rhodes,
I started to kind of look over something, and that's my bread and butter. I'm talking about the World Television Championship. Now, for week in and week out, and all the months since I've been champion, I went right on this TV, put my reputation on the line, defending against top names, Garvin, Wahoo McDaniels, Rhodes himself, Robert Gibson, Ricky Morton. I'm still a World Television Championship. You see the little misfortune we've had within the Horsemen. I'm talking about Tully Blanchard. The whole scheme of things, professional wrestling, any sporting event is based on one fact. It's called human error. If there wasn't human error, any sporting event would all be equal. If everybody was perfect, there would be no winners and no losers. But one brief little setback does not inflict on the Four Horsemen's regime, if you understand what I'm saying. But what it did to me, it did make me realize, snap me back to reality. So on any given night, when two top professionals enter the ring, anybody's can get beat. So that kind of snapped me back to my bread and butter, the thing that qualified me to be one of the Four Horsemen. So Rhodes, Garvin, Wahoo McDaniels, Rock and Roll Express, Dick Murdoch, I don't care who you are, just remember one thing. I'm on my tiptoes. I know you're after me, so when we crawl in the ring, same storyline. One fall, 20 minutes, and there's not an individual on the face of this earth can beat me in 20 minutes. Let's make an example out of a couple of punks.
Ole and Arn Anderson. And
yeah, how good was Arn right here?
Oh, man. He was fabulous. He really was fabulous. So anyway, to finish the story, Patty came out, as you saw, with that gold top on and no bra on. And that's why Dusty said what he said. Loose. And then how about Dusty cutting a promo on those girls, huh? I mean, I
thought he was talking about Baby Doll.
No, he was talking about these girls who were booing him because he pointed at them. He walked right over because they always sat to the left, and he walked right over and he pointed at them. So, man, he was in rare form that day. And the last thing I wanted to say is, how about Magnum TA's freaking forehead?
Oh my God, fresh blade job, Jones.
Oh my God, he was not concerned about cutting himself, man. That's old school blade jobs right there. Wow. He's talking and that's all I could look at. I'm thinking, holy shit. He's got like a horizontal cuts on the right and the left. And then he's got a vertical cut right in the middle. Like, okay, there, boom, boom, boom. Just amazing.
Would you ever consider doing a blade job?
No, I would not. And I had a feeling you would come up with something stupid like that.
For any amount of money?
Any amount of money. Not cutting my forehead. If I would
what
cut
if
my...
they said, Tony...
No.
Let's say Tony called you up and he said, listen, we got an idea, trying to get over this new heel.
Yeah.
Everybody knows that Roman Reigns is coming to AEW and we need him to be
Stop that. Would you stop that? Would you fucking stop that?
And
that's how motherfucking rumors get started on the internet because of some of these.
Let's just go with an internet. That's the rumor that's out there. Michael Cole's coming in. He's going to be the 5th announcer on the Friday show. Can you go ahead and help us get him over? We need him to leave you laying to give him a spot. Anyway, we want you to get a little color. Mm-hmm. But if you'll do this for me, I'm going to send you and Britt Baker down to pick out you a new Range Rover. Mm. Would you cut your face for a Range Rover?
No, I don't think I could do that. Let me tell you why, because I'm not good with stuff like that. That's kind of one of the reasons that I have been.
What if you let Michael Cole do it? Michael Cole will cut your face.
Can I finish my answer here? Okay. That's one of the reasons I have been reluctant, although I really want a tattoo or 2 or 3.
3? What would the 3 be? We know Lois, the Kiss one. What would the other 2 be?
Well, one would be Bug.
Oh God, so lame.
Yeah. Don't you ever talk about my dog again like that, son of a bitch?
No, I love Bug. It's just you getting it. Is he going to get it? Why don't you get him tattooed?
Okay.
Get Tony tattooed onto him.
Okay.
You can tattoo dogs. You know that.
I ain't doing that. Bless his heart. I'm not hurting that dog. So anyway, the reason I've been dragging my feet about getting a tattoo is that I hate needles and I hate getting cut. I even hate cutting my fingers. So I'm saying that to let you know that if I would take a blade and try to cut my forehead, I'd pass out before I get a cut. I would go up to the head like that. And if I even touch my skin, I would go, whoa, I'd pass right out. I can't do it.
Can we try it here on the show?
No, we can't try it here on the show. No, don't even go there. Look at Ole Anderson up the top, man. Working on the arm, working on the arm, working on the arm.
Just so you know,
you're relentless. Go ahead.
We're gonna get you some color in Chicago at the Loki Big Hog get together.
No, we ain't.
Yeah, we are. And we're gonna have your old pal Arn Anderson.
Okay.
Zip. Take care of business for you.
No, we're not. I've got a lot of good friends in Chicago that will protect my ass. Unfortunately, these guys are no longer with us, or they would do it.
Legion of Doom, the Road Warrior.
Tony Schiavone, I just happened to notice as we come on the set, Jimmy the Fly Rod, Cornette, and Big Bubba walk off. That makes sense. Good thinking, boys. Now, there's been a lot of talk about the Road Warriors losing their heart or their taste for violence. Well, we never had no hearts to lose to begin with. And another thing, I was back in the hometown walking around. Me and Animal had a few days off when we weren't fighting. We didn't really like it that way. That's just the way it is. And people say, hey, Hawk, where's your brother Animal? I said, none of your business. He's collecting money. Second of all, they said, hey, Hawk, when are we going to see you on TV fighting some more? When are you and Animal going to beat some more people up like you do better than everybody else? That's right. I said, well, we got this little problem. There ain't too many people that want to fight us. We're having a hard time finding anybody who wants to get in the four corners of doom with the Legion of Doom. Right, Animal? Hey, Tony Schiavone, what my brother Hulk just said is true. Ric Flair, you're out here talking about various body parts when our name in the game is wrestling, and we wish we can get our hands on you and the Four Horsemen to take all of your body parts and rip them off one by one. Now we're coming to Bloomington, Minnesota, Met Sports Center, Minneapolis, Bloomington, get ready. The Warriors are coming. Green Bay, Wisconsin, we're coming there. And tonight, Columbus, Georgia, it's been 2 years. You're going to see what the Legion of Doom is all about. Hey, Tony, we get bigger and badder every stinking minute.
That's right, Columbus, tonight. There's a lot of good fighters, but then there's some great ones. Tonight, you're going to see the Legion of Doom.
Precious Paul entering the Legion of Doom. They said no one left for them to beat up, and they're exactly right. The Legion of Doom, the Road Warriors, have been through a lot of people. If you'll recall, the winners of the Jim Crockett Senior Memorial Cup and that $1,000 check, or $1 million check. As you see right there, Nature Boy Ric Flair and Baby Doll. Let's follow them to the ring. It's our Chick Match of the Week.
Our Chick Match of the Week.
Well, had to fill some time till Ric Flair got to the ring.
Of course, Flair only used those razors on his forehead and never on a lady's nether regions, as it's been well established.
Wow, very well said.
No hair, no Flair.
Against the Alabama junior heavyweight champion, Mike Jackson. And so this should be pretty damn good.
Just so you know, the rumor and innuendo is that Cassio Kid is looking to challenge Mike Jackson for the Alabama Light Heavyweight Championship.
There's nothing light heavyweight about Cassio. Wouldn't you say?
I love, right as I finished that, or you finished that sentence, it came through loud and clear. I love you.
I know. That's from Lois.
That's not Roberts?
No, that's Lois, and I'll call her back after I call Britt.
Oh shit.
Well, you got to take him in order. Britt called first.
You know, we can hear you right now. People are
so Ric Flair and Mike Jackson.
Yep.
They probably put a little time in on this one, I would think. They wouldn't put those two in the ring unless they would give them a little bit of time.
Well, why not? You know?
Yeah.
You all right?
Yeah, it's just doing his regular stuff. I like seeing Ric Flair old school TV matches that you know he's going to go over, but you see him do how good he was, and even make some, making these guys look good. The old adage was, if you make your opponent look good, even if he's an enhancement opponent, then you've beaten somebody.
Who's the better TV wrestler, Ric Flair or Kenny Omega?
Wow, that's a good question. Kenny Omega is the best I've ever seen on TV. Ric Flair, you know what? That's a no-win answer.
No, I asked you just to be a dick.
It's a no-win answer. But
Just to be a dick, because no matter what you say, somebody's mad.
Somebody's mad. That's exactly right.
So I was hoping you could slide out, but instead you said, "Oh, Kenny Omega."
I did not say Kenny Omega. You cock-sucking motherfucking piece of shit, asshole, monkey whip, dog shit, breath, motherfucker.
Is that from National Lampoon's Christmas?
No.
It's pretty close.
Okay. But you know what I would love? Don't you think the world would have loved to have seen Ric Flair and Kenny Omega?
They just saw it in Mexico.
I'm talking about in a match in Rick's heyday.
Well, Rick's 70 something years old. Don't get me
a match in his heyday. Did you not hear what I said? A match in his fucking heyday.
Why are you cussing me?
Okay.
God, you're so fucking rude.
Okay. Because you've been trying to ensnare me the entire show.
Let me look that up. Ensnare.
Trap.
Looking it up.
Okay.
Ensnare definition.
Mm-hmm.
Past tense.
Mm-hmm.
Catch in or as in a trap.
Mm.
They were ensnared in downtown traffic.
Yes.
Also known as Tony Schiavone has been ensnared into doing a podcast with Conrad Thompson.
And thus been ensnared in Conrad's bullshit, which he happens to enjoy.
By the way, how great is Mike Jackson?
He was tremendous, man.
Still wrestling to this day. It's crazy to look at this because as we're watching this, Mike Jackson looks like the older man, and you think, boy, he won't be at this much longer. It was 35 years ago. He still wrestled this past weekend. Meanwhile, Ric Flair's like, no, I make money just talking shit. No.
Look at Flair over there.
Wendy's got me a gig. Oh, that one didn't pay so good. Shit myself.
So how old is Mike Jackson? Do you know, or you have to look it up? I mean,
yeah, he's in his 70s.
Good God, man.
I think he's 71, 72. Let me look.
Yeah. Yeah, he has to.
Mike Jackson.
Still wrestling.
71 years old last year, so he's 72 this year.
Wow.
Debuted in 79.
Man.
How about that?
Flair come out. Flair was so good at putting his hand on his mouth. See, he's doing that. He's doing that so he can call a spot later on. He's calling a spot right now to the referee. But he did that to set it up, like wiping his mouth.
Yeah.
He was another level, man.
Baby Doll gets the big slap in.
Mm-hmm. So Mike Jackson being 70, that's a credit to his being in shape.
It's a credit to how old these motherfuckers looked back then. Mike Jackson in the ring right now is 35, perhaps 36 years old.
Yeah.
I think he's 35. He might be 36.
Okay.
And he looks every bit of 50.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does.
I mean, that guy in the ring right now is 5 years younger than me.
Mm.
It's a testament that keeps.com is a real thing.
Yes, it
is. I feel like we should just hold that picture up of him and Arn and be like, don't let this happen to you. Go to keeps.com. I know it's not a commercial and this is ad free.
No,
I'm trying to be lighthearted.
It's for you guys on Patreon said, oh, they mentioned a sponsor. They mentioned, shut up.
I love that they give you your money, you money every month, and you just yell at them, shut up.
Oh God.
I'm trying to entertain you, God damn it. He's been busting my balls. I need something else. Lay off me.
Yeah. There were some guys on, and I had seen this, God, a couple years ago, I guess, or maybe a year ago. And some guy said, well, it was on Facebook on our WHW account. Well, Schiavone can't mention something without mentioning a sponsor. And I want to get on there and say, well, you know what? Go to patreon.com, you cocksucker. You think I'd do this for free for you?
That's hurtful.
Yeah, it is. Look at this, man.
Why do you do that, do you think?
What?
Just where, people who are big fans of yours and they love you and follow you.
No. The people,
they disagree with any little thing.
They can disagree, but people who are quote unquote big fans and follow me do not talk like that. Those are piece of shit trolls.
Oh,
that need to be gotten rid of.
Oh, so you're gonna go whack them? You're gonna whack them?
No.
You're gonna whack them.
No.
Tony Schiavone is a whacker.
Hey,
right?
let's look. Can I say this? I'm not going to whack them, but I want to get them offline. The fans are into this match.
Whack a boom. So let's check a little bit.
Okay.
Mike Jackson has looked as good today as I've ever seen him, but a good opponent brings out the best in Ric Flair, too. So it's tooth and nail all the way.
David, the elbow. Flair slipped in that elbow.
But Flair, his leg.
Well, you can tell he's hobbling on it right now.
Chops Jackson.
I don't know.
Trading back and forth.
I don't know if he can duke it out with Flair or not.
Oh, his punches won't have any effect on Flair that they should have. But wait a minute, Flair ducks out of the way of a crossbody. And Jackson hung himself up on those steel cables. That might tell the tale right there.
That's why they call him Slick Rick.
He slipped right out of it.
He sure did.
It's a hard elbow right across the throat of Mike Jackson, and Jackson, oh.
Yes.
Now this is the way, Tony and David, that you do the figure four leg lock by the master, Ric Flair.
Notice how he bows up on his arms, puts all the pressure. The bell is sounded that quickly. Now Baby Doll comes in. Oh, she's stomping him. Slapping Mike Jackson.
You know, dadgummit, that girl might be fun.
I love that Jim Cornette is now putting her over.
That girl might be fun.
That's so good, dude.
You know how I something hit me through all this, especially in Jimmy Garvin's interview.
Yeah.
It seems like the line of an angle was to come out and talk about the person first, right? I want you in the ring.
Yeah.
And then have some sort of little angle happen on like one of the syndicated shows. And then, and that's how the angle started. Talk first, angles, or, physicality second. Dusty always said that he viewed TBS as a star maker.
Yeah.
And so this is where they would do the promos about each other, but the angles were normally done on the syndicated show and reshown here. It was also a good idea to keep you watching the syndicated show too.
Right.
Make that important. But this was kind of like, just like, here's our big stars. Here's what they have to say. And here's how they are. Here's how great they are. And oh, by the way, this happened in Charlotte, North Carolina recently. Take a look at this. You can't miss those house shows or whatever.
Live events.
Yeah. Live events. So that's the way it was done. And of course, this was a big infomercial, but yeah, it's, Flair and Mike Jackson, very good. Like seeing that.
Really, really a fun match. I mean,
Yeah,
Flair
man.
gave him a lot, but it was a good match.
Yeah, you can give them a lot. It's not burying you. Flair knew that. And I'm sure Flair had no problem doing that.
Oh no, it was probably his idea.
Right. Just here's
that, not so much.
Learn how to work a clothesline, Nikita. Oh, here we go.
And here they are, Paul Jones and his army, Shaska Watley, Tijo Khan, Baron Von Raschke.
Very brief, I want to say, Jimmy Valiant made a statement. He says, if Paul Jones is not a bald-headed geek, before the year is up, he's going to quit. Well, let me tell you something. All that did was make us put our nose to the grindstone. The Army came to me and they said, Paul, don't worry, because we're buckling down and we're going to do it. In order to train for this, what we're going to do is make a tour through the central United States, and we're going to leave bald-headed geeks everywhere we go. And believe me, that is our new goal, to leave every opponent as a bald-headed geek. And Jimmy Valiant, I want you to listen to Shaska Watley. He's got something to say to you. I'm going to tell you what, Valiant. You is going to be the first one to find out that the Army, Paul Jones has decreed
that we believe in equal opportunity. We want everybody. And I want them to know, Jimmy Valiant, the king of the hillbillies, we've been whooping them on the East Coast. We've been whooping them on the West Coast. And now we coming to the Central States, and we gonna whoop them there too. Oh, yeah. T-Joe Khan, Shaska, got him by the band, and Paul Von Dyer, tell you what, Paul Jones, we are going to destroy you, Jimmy Valiant, and put you out of wrestling. Make it what you said. You gonna leave, sucker.
And we're going to see the Army in action when we come back.
Dude, I need Pez.
His intensity, man.
He believed it. It was fantastic.
Yeah.
We're going to wrap it up with Tony Khan's uncle. It's been well established. Shaska Watley.
Yeah.
And
so
Baron Von Raschke in a 6-man tag. What a great way to end the show.
Yeah, you're so full of shit.
Oh, that's not who's wrestling here?
That's. What do you think about what?
It looks like Shaska to me, but you can tell
Yeah,
me.
no, you're right. That's Shaska. Shaska looked pretty good, bald man. Look how.
I don't know that I would want to mess with Shaska.
Yeah, man. Look how he muscled him up.
Like in real life.
Yeah.
I think I'd rather mess with Tony's uncle.
That's not Tony's uncle who was stomping him just now. You know that. Look at this. See, what I want to see this one little guy with the yellow pants and low key big hog get in.
Oh my God! Wait, does
Okay.
he have a low key big hog?
Yeah.
How do you know?
Jesus Christ! You can see it. You can see it from the other side of the ring here. Look at that little guy, man.
Wait a minute. You're hog watching enhancement, guys?
No.
What do you think this guy's thinking right now as the Baron's tearing him
Okay, he's
apart?
probably saying, "Well, I want that big dick partner of mine to come in." Okay. These fucking guys smell, man. Look at him, T-Joe Khan, man. He's got some of that hot shot shit or whatever is it called on him, and they're just chopping me. Just leave me in the fucking corner and chop me. Ooh. Okay, I'll sell a fucking headbutt. Whoa. Learn how to work a fucking headbutt. Oh. What happened? Did that little guy get in the ring yet? Fuck, I'm still in the ring. I thought I tagged out. You got your thumb on my ass. Oh, the mat's so cool. It's like chilly sleep.
Tony can't do anything without mentioning a sponsor.
That's right. Tag. Schiavone mentioned a sponsor. And now here's little Loki Big Hog in the ring. Look at this little guy. Good God.
You're all about this fella.
I'm not about this.
Why are you staring at his wiener?
Look at this.
What was that?
That's the fucking end of the match, thank God. Oh. I'll guarantee you this was this kid's first time ever in the ring. Guaranteed.
And he's in the main event on TBS.
Yeah, watch this. Okay, the replay picked it up at not a bad point. Again?
Why are we doing this?
At ringside, Captain Redneck Dick Murdoch with us.
You know, Tony, that was complete devastation. You know, but I saw Ric Flair out here earlier along with Baby Doll. And, you know, I seen him stand out here. You know, if you took Baby Doll and you put her out on my farm, out on my ranch here in Canyon, Texas, and put them around there with our horses, our quarter horse, you had her head down grazing, and you looked out there to see which one of the mares you wanted to pull up, and you was looking at them from the backside. You couldn't tell which one was a mare and which one was Baby Doll. Now, you know, she's got on the wrong side of the fence.
Uh-oh. Here's Ric Flair, the world champion. Here are the Four Horsemen. And James J. Dillon.
Let me just say something to you in all fair warning. A lot of guys have walked out here and made the mistake of jacking around with the Four Horsemen. And you know what happens to them? They get hurt real bad.
Let me tell each one of you clowns one thing. One-on-one, I'll take on any of you, but there's 4 of you. Okay, yeah, look to this back on. One-on-one. Come on, let's go.
Okay, there he goes to the ring.
Oh, look what they have waiting for him.
There's Dusty Rhodes.
Ron Garvin, Magnum, TA.
And Dick Murdoch and all 8 are in the ring right now. JJ and Baby Doll not going anywhere.
No, they are not.
Well, we're at the end of our program.
What?
We have to go.
No, we gotta go.
Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, put in the ring. Dusty Rhodes, Magnum, TA, Ron Garvin, Dick Murdoch. Holy
How about that shit, dude? It was like a Nitro ending.
Yeah, it was. It was pretty cool. The fans gave it away though, didn't they? That somebody had gotten to the ring because they cheered and Baby Doll turned around. She's not supposed to sell it, but she did.
Yeah, she can't help it.
Yeah, I know.
So what'd you think overall? That was just sort of an okay show for me.
Yeah, that was sort of okay. I liked the way it ended. I really did.
It was a cool pull apart.
I liked Dusty's promo. I really did. I thought that was a lot of fun. I liked the fact that Rick and Mike Jackson had some time. And I like the fact that you ended up through what was about an hour and a half show just giving me nothing but shit.
I want to mention that later that day, they were at the Omni doing a matinee match. They finished with Dusty and Big Bubba in a steel cage match. We mentioned the night show that night was Charlotte, North Carolina, sold out at the Coliseum with Bubba and Dusty in a Louisville street fight steel cage match. September 1st, they're in Fayetteville once again with Dusty and Bubba on top. They would do a double shot that day, or running 2 crews rather. But check this out on the other channel or the other show.
All right.
Ron Garvin and Tully Blanchard in a lights out Texas barbed wire steel cage match.
My God.
Battle of the Belts 3 would happen down in Daytona Beach, Florida. I wonder if there'll ever be another Battle of the Belts. 8,000 paid there at the Ocean Center where Hulk Hogan turned heel. September 1st, 1986. And we would see Barry Windham beat the Florida heavyweight champion Ron Bass to win the title. And we also saw Ric Flair fight the Southern heavyweight champion Lex Luger to a draw. Luger would come out to AC/DC's Back in Black, according to the history of WWE.com. So that's kind of fun.
Yeah.
TV taping in Spartanburg, South Carolina on September 6th or 2nd rather. Raleigh, North Carolina, once again with Big Bubba and Dusty on top in a steel cage match. Flair and Magnum for the world title is on the undercard. 7,000 here at the Dorton Arena on September 3rd. We're going to scoot up to Cincinnati to the Gardens on September 4th, and it's going to be Flair, Tully, and Ole on one side, Dusty and the Road Warriors on the other. Also on the 4th, they did a show down in Albany, Georgia. On the 5th, we had 4,500 fans see Ric Flair and Ronnie Garvin, of course, Dusty and Bubba once again in a steel cage match in Richmond. Fayetteville, North Carolina on the 6th, it's Dusty and Tully Blanchard on top. Back in Baltimore on the 6th, that's Flair and Dusty again. Also a show in Philadelphia the very same day, Nikita and Magnum in a steel cage. And then, of course, we're back to TBS to do a TV taping on the 7th. So you guys are all over the place, man, running big towns, doing big stuff. And it's hard to believe that, you know, we're already into September. And before you know it, Magnum is done being an in-ring competitors. What a year, man. Yeah. 1986.
Yeah, and of course Magnum goes down in what, October? So we're not too really
next month.
Yeah, the very next month is not too far away from that. I think Ravishing Rick Rude's going to come in this year, if I you know, kind of read ahead of all the stuff. So still going to be a pretty good year. Obviously a very heartbreaking year in many levels, but this was fun, man. It's a fun part. You know, I listened to on Sirius XM. I listen to 80s on 8 all the time. And
that's a shame.
Yeah.
Just kidding. Go ahead.
I listen to 80s music all the time. And when I listen to it, I reminisce about my time with Jim Crockett Promotions during that. And of course, my time that one year in 89 with the WWF, which was such a wonderful time for me. The 80s were, and listen, Lois had a lot going on because she had a lot of babies to contend with. And,
yeah.
But for me professionally, this was a wonderful decade. This is a decade I'll never forget. And I just, and every time I listen to 80s on 8, I just think, man, what a great time to be a wrestling fan. as it is right now.
And right now, it looks like it's about that time, Tony.
Well, it is about that time. You lame brain Alabama redneck motherfucker gave me nothing but shit for an hour and 25 minutes. We're desperately out of time. See you next week on What Happened When. We come to you Wednesdays on Cumulus. That's not a sponsor mention, by the way. That's our network. But Mondays we come to you on
Patron. That's WHW Monday on Patreon. And of course, adfreeshows.com. But don't forget, Tony.
Yeah.
Go fuck yourself. All right, folks, listen up. Last week, President Trump announced that Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac were going to buy more than $200 billion worth of mortgage bonds. And then I actually saw the next morning on CNBC, the head of the FHFA, well, he says it's actually $225 billion. Now, what does this mean? It means that there's going to be more demand. And what does that mean for you? Means cheaper rates. As I'm recording right now, rates are lower than they've been in more than 3 years. And it's free to find out how much money you can save right now. But if you've been on the fence waiting for better rates, this could be the second chance you've been looking for, especially if you bought a house or if you've got an interest rate in the 5s. It's not a matter of if we can save you money, but a matter of how much. Find out right now for free at savewithconrad.com. And I'm especially talking to you if you've ran up credit card debt. I know there's been a lot of talk about, can President Trump cap the amount of interest that's paid on credit cards? I don't know. That remains to be seen. But here's what I do know. There's a whole lot of folks who feel stuck making minimum payments at like 22%. You know you can do better than that. If you put Christmas on a credit card, what's it going to be before you actually pay Christmas off? May? June? Stop kicking the can. Keep more of your own money right now. And how's this for starters? No payments for the next 2 months. That's right. You won't have to make a payment in February or in March. You're done until April. And come April, you're going to be saving a whole boatload of cash. Find out how much money you can save for free. $500, $600, $700, $800 a month. Just last week, we helped a family save more than $1,000 a month, and you can start saving cash today. Again, there's no cost, no obligation, and if we can't save you some cash, we won't waste your time. Let us run the numbers, see if it makes sense. If it doesn't, we'll part friends. But we're not the bank. We don't say no, we say not yet, but here's how. We got to get a plan, and we want to be your mortgage advisor for life. You've got a friend in the mortgage business, savewithconrad.com. NMLS number 2129, equal housing lender, savewithconrad.com, or send me an email, conrad@savewithconrad.com.